All right. Happy Monday morning. I wanted to talk about vision this morning. I had brought up some notes from a previous Zoom, and I realized I talked about this, maybe 2 months ago now. And I gave everybody a challenge, and it was a challenge that if you did it, I would have seen it. We would have all seen it. So I don't think one person completed my challenge. So I'm going to bring it up again. And I'm going to challenge you to go do that within the next 2 weeks. And I might make some sort of challengey contest out of it for those who participate. So let me talk about vision just for a minute. So when you have a team, I'm trying to bring up my notes. When you have a team of people that let's actually take it before you even have a team. Let's say you're a team of one right now, and you're working to recruit that team. A lot of people will join network marketing and this type of business model if they feel like you've painted a vision for them that is something that seems attractive to them. They want to be a part of that because they want to, whatever it is. It could be a million different things. So let me go back to 7 years ago when I was watching Beth, my sponsor. I've been very clear about I was staying healthy. I had a really good immune system, took really great vitamins. I was drinking like 3 cups of coffee a day. So I definitely wasn't getting the energy from my vitamins, but it wasn't necessarily the product per se that had me attracted. It was her painting a vision on social media it wasn't her spamming the product, guys. We didn't have stories back then. So it wasn't me scrolling through her stories and watching about the Thrive experience. I was attracted to the patch because it was something different that I had never seen before. But, a lot of people at this point, let's be honest, have seen or heard of the patch. Maybe they haven't tried it, but it wouldn't be new technology to them, at this point. Some it will be, some it won't be. So that's not what I was attracted to. I was attracted to the vision she was painting about all of the other things. I was attracted to the vision of all of these people hitting VIP 800 and 1600 and hitting these bonuses that seemed doable very quickly because so many people were doing it. I was attracted to the vision she was painting about her car going down the road one day and breaking down literally on, I think, the same day that she ended up earning the auto bonus for the first time. And she was now going to be getting her car paid for. So then I started looking into behind the scenes, what kind of cars would they pay for? And so when I looked up their auto bonus plan and realized that they would pay for an Escalade, in my world, that was my dream car. And I was like, wait, so if I promote for this company and I just work for them for like 3 months, because that's all Beth had been in, they'll pay for me to have an Escalade to drive around? Like, that's my dream car. She was painting a very clear vision without even trying very hard, you guys. She wasn't a social media guru. Social media gurus weren't even really that a thing 7 years ago. We were just haphazardly posting on social media. But what she was doing was painting a really good picture about being so broke at Christmas time, she was about to lose everything, to her getting this kit. And 3 months later, this company was going to start paying for her car. And all along the way, she had painted a vision of all of these different people that came from all different walks of life. Many, many moms, stay-at-home moms, working moms, single moms, were all making these bonuses, putting $660 to $1,320 in their bank account, and then working towards some bigger things. At that time, there was an iPad mini bonus, and then you went on to work towards your auto bonus. And she was helping more people do that. And as I'm watching it and going, oh my gosh, if those people can get an Escalade paid for, I can totally get an Escalade paid for. Like, this is a no-brainer. And I kept watching because I wasn't necessarily ready yet. But what I kept watching is her continuing to paint a vision for me. without even really trying. And I think we're trying so hard at this point to spam our 3 steps. We are forgetting that we need to paint a vision. I can tell just by the numbers of we bring on customers, we've not been bringing on promoters. We are not painting a vision of what this business can do for people. I don't know if we're scared to do that, or we think that takes a lot of like intelligence on social media or training or all kinds of crazy fun graphics. It doesn't. Painting a vision is telling a story. It's very easily showing what your current lifestyle is like and where you're. And then I watched her just a couple of months later painting a vision of earning a trip to go to Cancun. I was like, oh my gosh, she's only been in this business for a few months. She's getting a car paid for. She's helping all these people make these bonuses. And now they're sending her to Cancun. I love to travel. If it is not like my most favorite thing in this world to do, it's up there in the top 3. I love to travel. So now I'm watching, I can get an Escalade. I can go to Cancun and have somebody else pay for it. They're going to send me and my husband. They could even pay for my airfare at a certain point. Man, everybody's finishing their workouts right now. My Apple Watch is going bananas. It's that time of the morning. And then, a few months later, she's helping more people do that. And another trip qualification came out. It's about that time right now, you guys. It was June of 2015. She went to Cancun and boom, there was this trip launched to go to Cabo. And I'm sitting there on the sidelines going, man, why am I sitting on these sidelines? Like fear, like switching companies was a bad deal. Like all the fear that had been pushed into my brain about, compensation plans that, paid people very fast at the front of it, were front loaded compensation, like all these things, so I was just sitting on the sidelines, and I also did not want to be known as a company jumper. So I was very hesitant to make that leap. But she kept painting the vision. She was very consistent about very simply painting a vision by telling a story every day when she got on social media about what she was doing, where her life was in December, and how it was growing to something else in a very short period of time. Bless you, Kristen Scott. So I wanted to tell you that story, but I also want to work into nothing's changed about that. Painting a vision for people who are watching you is extremely important. Those are the people who are going to decide at a certain point to jump on board with you because they want what you have. They want to build what you are building. They don't want to be spammed the 3 simple steps every day. They want to know that the product will give them more energy. And I know that we want to bring on customers. Customers are gold. Those auto ship customers, those regular customers are gold. But I do believe we are forgetting the process of painting the picture and saving people's financial futures right now. The world is in complete disarray financially, and it's only going to get worse. And we are not doing a good enough job of painting that vision, not only for prospects, don't necessarily like that word, but it's the best word to describe what I'm talking about. We are not doing a good enough job painting a vision to our freaking teams, you guys. Like, what kind of vision are you showing your team? Are you showing them what they can accomplish just by following your footsteps? Your footsteps, not my footsteps. They didn't join because of me. They joined because of you. What vision are you painting so that they will follow your footsteps? And if you're like, oh, sheet, I don't really want my team to follow my footsteps because I'm not really doing all of the successful things. I haven't really accumulated an auto bonus yet. I haven't really gone on any of those lifestyle getaways yet. So I don't really have that. Bull crap. There is a very easy way to paint that vision. And the more you paint that vision, you will get to those steps so that you can continue to paint that vision. But I'm watching you guys. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. I am watching you. I watch all the time. I have taken a very large step back from social media in the last few weeks because when I'm in it, I have a hard time seeing it. And I knew I needed to evaluate what was going on because I can show you guys all day long that I can recruit. If I step right back in and go hardcore recruiting, I'll recruit another 5 promoters. But it's not that. I need you guys to want to do that. I can paint the vision, but I had to take a step back to look at what kind of vision are you guys painting? You're painting a great vision about the 3 steps. I already know I can get energy from it. I know that it's good for immune support. I know that everybody takes good poops when they take balance. I see all of that. You're painting a great vision for that. I love it. You're going to end up with a lot of customers, and that is great for your business. If you want to go all the way to auto bonus earner and next lifestyle getaway and 200K top rank of the company and make all kinds of money, you will start painting a vision of lifestyle. The lifestyle you may not have yet, but where you are headed. The best leaders in any industry, let's call it network marketing, the best leaders in network marketing have a skill set to paint a vision better than anyone else on the planet. And it's not necessarily a vision of what their life is right now. You guys, when I started this business, I had dumped my change jug out on the living room floor the month before to just keep my freaking car. And that was my Ford Escape. That was not my Escalade, okay? The month before I started this business. 30 days later, I had the auto bonus and knew I was on my way to getting that Escalade. 30 days later after that, got Ken's auto bonus and we were well on our way to getting him whatever the heck he was gonna want. I don't even know at that time. But I was really good at painting a vision of where I was headed. We were in a tiny little house. We shared a driveway with our neighbors. We had food in the fridge and girls in college and Luke in elementary school and a huge debt from a brick and mortar retail business that I lost out on, and paying off debt and trying to keep my car payment paid. That's where I was before I started the business. Most of you have heard, I sold a Best Buy gift card on eBay to pay for my first kit because that's how much money I did not have. I know that most people joining this team now, or maybe haven't been around that long, don't know that story or think, oh, Jessica Zara always had it great. She brought a bunch of people from another company and it was making money in no time flat. I was making money in no time flat, but I was broke as a joke before we started this business. All I did was paint a vision about where I was headed. I sat down with my friends, Mary, Nicole, a few people can attest to this because they were the first people I sat down with. And all I did was sit down with them and paint a vision of where I was headed. And it was like, hey, I have a feeling this company is going to take the frick off. You either are joining me and we're going to do this, or you are not and you are going to watch. Some people decided to watch, you guys. I didn't recruit everybody, but I did recruit a lot of people. And it wasn't based on the fact that I had already earned an auto bonus, and it wasn't based on the fact that I'd already gone on a lifestyle getaway, and it wasn't because I was already 200K, because I hadn't gotten there yet. But I sure did paint the vision that I was going there, and I was super confident about it. No doubt in my mind was I going to the top. Didn't know I was going to do it in 9 months, but I obviously did a really good job at painting the vision so that I could. And I went nonstop to work. There was a lot of samples going out. I definitely pitched the product, but I was pitching the bigger vision. I will tell you, and no matter what I ever do, I will paint the bigger picture, not the smaller picture. And those who are like, I don't really get the vision, but the product seems nice, I'll try that. I can always default back to that. Now, I may be against or doing things completely different than some other people out there that love to start with the product and then they'll slowly build you up. No, I go for the big picture. And if that's not for them, then we go backwards. That's like a sales 101. Owned a floor covering and modeling store with my ex-husband. I used to listen to him in the showroom and he was a great salesman, don't get me wrong, but I used to listen to him in the showroom talk housewives down in their carpet instead of starting at the top and going backwards. It's the same thing. Start big. You can always end with the product. You can always end with thriving for free, but we're starting with thriving for free. If we're starting with thriving for free, how are we ever talking into the bigger picture? How are we ever painting the big vision for them? Let's start with the big vision so the big people follow us, and some of the smaller people who just want to thrive for free, they end up there. But at least they were given the shot at the big vision first. Now think about that with your team. What are they watching? What are they watching you do? Spam product all over social media? Spam your DFTs? Spam your pooping with your balance? Spam whatever you're spamming? Or are you painting a big vision for them because you're going big places? I'll tell you what, I don't want to follow somebody or buy product from them or start something. Big offender. I don't want to paint a vision for people just on product. I'm not going to follow somebody who does that. I'm not. If you want a big vision thinker, if you want to recruit a Jessica Green, you're going to paint a very big picture of where you're headed. I might join that. I am not going to join you because your product gives me energy. I'm not. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm not everybody's the same way. There's a lot of people who will join for the little product and they end up building something big down the road. You can always talk about the product. That's easy for you guys. We've figured that one out. Your team needs to see you paint a bigger picture, not just me. Your team needs to see what you can do, what you're headed towards, what your goals are, what your vision is. So a few weeks ago or a month ago or 2 months ago, I can't remember when it was, I asked all of you guys that have not gotten your auto bonus yet to go out and start test driving your like top 3 cars. Aaron, unmute and tell me what you just said.
I went yesterday.
Oh, you did not.
I did.
Did you go live?
But I went yesterday and looked, but I did. So I started the process. It doesn't mean I'm not going to go live, but I went yesterday.
Okay, thank you.
Aren't you going to ask what?
Okay, what?
White Cadillac XTS 6.
Yay.
Fucking beautiful.
But did you smell it?
No, not yet because it was closed, but I went.
Oh, okay.
It is. That's what it is, period. Okay, I'll go mute.
Okay. So now I want you guys to think about Erin's team for a second. If she goes back there and she documents not the 3 simple steps, she can document that later saying that that's what got her there. Okay. But why is Erin in the dealership parking lot getting into a white Cadillac XT6 and getting in the driver's seat and smelling the car and driving it around like it's hers? Why is she doing that? Because she knows that that's attainable for her. She knows that that's her next step. Her team's now watching her do it. So they're like, oh, damn, if Erin can do that, I can do that. But if Erin isn't showing them that, why would they even think that's possible for them? I'm telling you, the reason why I knew I was getting an Escalade was because my sponsor, the friend I was following, she did it. And so did her sponsor. And so did her sponsor. And those 2 sponsors were already driving Escalades. And I was like, hey, if they can do that, I can do that. That's not hard. But what are you showing them? You guys, I got my auto bonus almost 7 years ago. I can show my Cadillac 1,000 times. I can keep showing it. That helps me on my new prospects. It's not really helping your team. They're looking at me like she's been in this for 7 years. Of course she can do that. I don't know if I could do that. They need to watch you guys doing it. They need to watch you working towards that. They need to watch you go test drive it. They need to see your vision. So I want you to just really think about what vision you are painting for your people. That you cannot keep showing them up. They will not think it's in their grasp if you're just showing them someone who's been doing this for a few years. They just think that that's going to take them a few years. They need to see you. So a few months ago, 2 months ago, whatever it was, I challenged all you guys to go out and do it. And I didn't see one person on this team go do it. You know, when I had to really reflect and go, I can't do this for you guys. You have to go do it. Like, I can't make you go get in a car. I had one-on-one conversations with a lot of you about the whole plan, about how to go get in the car, you don't have to go, if live isn't your thing, record it. Do little snips in your stories. I don't care how you do it. Just do it. You're telling me that it wouldn't be fun, or if it's too much work to go to a dealership and ride around in a few cars, go to that dealer. You might recruit someone at that dealership. Go to that dealership or 5 dealerships, plan it out over the next month, all the different cars you want to go test drive, especially if you don't have that one picked out that you want, and start test driving those, and tell every salesperson on that lot, I just pulled in my jalopy, but the company I work for is going to pay me to drive one of these cars. They're going to give me $800 a month. Here's the cars that I can get. Can you show me any of those? They're going to ask you what company you work for. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So it's not even just about recruiting that person, but you start documenting it, and your team now is like, well, dang, I need to go do that. Do you want your team going out and test driving vehicles that they can earn? If the answer is not no, I know that it's not no. If I see a bunch of you guys going out and test driving vehicles, I'm gonna be like, ooh, we're about to have some new auto bonus earners. Because once you do that, it sets something in your mind that you're going to do that. Put pictures on your vision board, take pictures while you're there, have the salesperson, even if you have to go by yourself and you don't have someone to go with you, have the salesperson take pictures of you next to the car and say, I'm gonna be back in 30 days, I'm gonna be back in 60 days, I'm gonna be back in 90 days when I earn this, and I'm gonna buy this car, I'm gonna lease this car. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. I don't know why you're not painting that vision for yourself, for your family who may not even believe in you yet, for your friends, for the people you're about to recruit, because you can't tell me that's not one of the biggest recruiting tools that you could possibly put on social media. So it's free. It's content. Why hasn't anybody gone to do it? I don't care if you earned the auto bonus in the past and you lost it and you're trying to regain it and you're thinking about a new car, go do it again. Go show people what you're gonna do now. Have them put polls in your stories. Go video yourself doing 5 test drives. And each time you're doing it, put a poll, black or white, this car or that car, this model or this one. There's so much content there and it's free. All it does is take you a little bit of time and you're painting the vision for you, for your family, for your friends, and for your team, and for your prospects. What a quadruple whammy. What about your mindset? What about waking up and thinking, man, that was fun yesterday. The smell of that car is in my brain. Someone just got in my Escalade over this weekend. I don't remember who it was. Oh, maybe it was Nicole. She's like, it smells like a new car in here. It does something to your brain. I promise you. I promise. So it's not just about the auto bonus. We're about to get trip qualifications for the next trip. Have you counted yourself out? Have you counted yourself in? Are you saying, let me wait until see what the qualifications are to see if it's possible for me? What is your plan of attack when that's launched? How are you going to paint the vision to your prospects, to your social media people, to your network, to your friends, to your family, to your current team about you going on that trip? Is it because you're afraid to fail and not ever obtain the goal, so you're just not going to do it because you don't want to have egg on your face? Well, I can tell you what, if you have that attitude, you're never going to do it anyways. You're not. You're just not. I want everybody to get back to the basics of painting a vision for people. And if you have not gone out and done that test drive yet, which I know you haven't because I haven't seen anybody do it, I'm not just telling you to do these things, you guys, just to give you busy work. I'm doing it because I know that it's for your business. Whoa. It will grow your business. It will grow your following. People are going to continue watching and watching and watching, even when you don't think they're watching. You go out and test drive those. Like I said, I don't care if you already have a vehicle and you're like, well, I'm just going to take the $300 a month. So go out and test drive something that you think might be a visionary type car for your team or your mom or a sister or something. Still go do it. It's something our company offers, and they offer a lot of options. There's no reason why you can't go out and test drive a sports car and be like, I have a truck, but I'm going to take the $300 for that. And, my significant other's going to get the auto bonus. We're going to go out and get this convertible. It's not hard to get our auto bonus. It's only $12,000 a month in sales. We are overthinking this and trying too hard to spam our 3 simple steps on social media and or our Plusline products, which makes me almost as crazy. Spamming people about pooping from balance is not going to get you to the top of the company. I promise you. I know that sounds silly, but it's what a lot of you guys are doing. We're talking amino acids from Sculpt. We're talking gut health for balance. We're talking energy from the 3 steps. We're talking, what else we got? We're talking about 4 different collagens for the love of God that's going to do this and X and Y and Z. And you might get a trickle of a customer here or customer there for this or that. And if that's all you want to be as a product peddler, you're going to get a product peddler piddler type check. Just saying. We've got to paint the vision of a bigger picture for people. People want bigger picture. I don't care what anybody says. People want bigger picture. No one lays in bed at night and is like, I mean, if I did a little side business, I really just want my gas covered. I don't care what anybody says. They might want their gas covered. They might want their groceries covered, but they also want the bigger picture. They also want the bigger picture. They might not tell you that. They might not admit that, but they do. Everyone dreams. Everyone dreams of being on a beach, sipping a cocktail or mocktail. Everyone dreams of being able to fly first class. Everyone dreams of driving that luxury car. Everyone dreams of having financial freedom. They think daily about getting their gas covered because it's such a thing right now. And we're focusing on what lack and what we don't have and how gas prices are too high. And they might want to not have to worry about groceries since groceries have gotten more expensive. Of course, everybody's worrying about those things. But I'm telling you, when they lay in bed at night, they're still dreaming about the bigger things. And when they can watch their friend on social media do it, they start to believe that they can do it too. But really, all they're watching you do is talk about your 3 simple steps and how you can get more energy and maybe lose some weight and throw a patch on and it solves all the problems. We're in a network marketing business, you guys. Make it a business. Paint the vision. You're doing your team a disservice if you cannot paint a vision for them. You will never grow a big team if you cannot get passionate about the business you are in and painting the vision of what people can accomplish with this type of paycheck and lifestyle. We're just sitting stagnant, selling a little bit of product here and selling a little product there. And this could totally go against the grain of a gazillion other leaders. This is just my opinion. So you can pick your path. If what's working for you is building you to where you want to go in this, keep doing that. If it's not, take a second to reevaluate, start painting a vision. I will probably put some sort of challenge together in the next few days about going out and test driving those vehicles. Can you please go out? There's only 25 of us on here right now. Can you please go out and share that with your team? And when I put a promo together, please don't just stop there. Add something to it so that you're incentivizing them too. You're in it with me. You're partnering and locking arms with me on that challenge. Don't just keep waiting. You need to lead your team. I cannot lead them. I can lead you. I can lead some of you. They might plug into me. They need to plug into you. They're only going to see what's possible when their sponsor is accomplishing it too. So join them in that challenge. Help them. Don't just go do it yourself. Paint that vision for your team about why to go do it. If they can't be on these Zooms, create your own Zoom, create your own team meeting, do a check-in call, spend some time each day checking in with your team, seeing where they're at and telling them, hey, I just listened to the Zoom this morning. Jessica's going to challenge us to all go out and test drive our auto bonus car. And guess what? If your auto bonus car is not on that list and you're just going to take $300 a month because you want XYZ car, go test drive that one. It doesn't have to be a Cadillac Escalade or a Cadillac XT6 or anything that's on our auto bonus plan. Maybe it's something totally different. Maybe you want to get a regular Gladiator, or not a Gladiator Jeep, but a regular Jeep. And you're only going to get $300 a month for that. Go test drive that Jeep and say, I'm going to get $300 a month for this. That's okay. I just want you guys to go do it, please. I promise it will do something for you and for your team and for those watching you on social media, showing them something different than just our 3 simple steps. I love our product. Don't get me wrong. I think it can recruit a lot of people and a lot of customers because it is a phenomenal product. It's unmatched out there. But so is our auto bonus. So is our compensation plan. So are our lifestyle getaways. They're all unmatched out there, but we don't talk about them enough. Or we talk about them in a spammy-pammy type of way instead of showing people what it would be like to have that, earn that, be that, do that. I love you guys. Go have a fabulous week, but set a date to go get in that car, please. And set a plan for how you're going to show people you're going to earn that next trip, please. Because I'd like to see you all there. Not just me sitting by the pool, sipping my own margarita by myself with like Haas and Sydney again. Okay? I want all of you guys to go. Have a fabulous week.